Hi, and welcome back to the content video for 5.3 Distance and Speed from Course 1A Singapore Math. So, in this chapter, we have four things to understand, but they all are interrelated. And if you understand one formula, you will be able to do all of them with much ease. So, let's get started with the first part. Read, interpret, and write speed. You know what is speed. You always talk about speed, right? I'm faster, he's faster, he drives slow. So, you already talk about speed, right? And you have studied the concept of speed in science as well. So basically, when you say like you traveled 30 miles in an hour, for example, 30 miles per hour. Okay. So how do you write that? You say 30 miles per hour. So that's how you talk about speed. When you say somebody is faster, somebody is slow, you're talking about how fast or slow the person is going, right? How much distance one person is covering in a given time. So that's what you have to just understand here, that this is how you write speed. That's it, nothing more. So speed is that number, and you have this unit here. It's basically distance, or miles, meters, kilometers, and this one where we have written hours, so it could be hours, minutes, seconds. Okay, so that's how we represent speed. Now let's go to the next part. Find the speed or rate of travel. See, speed is rate of travel, right? Given the distance and time. So you're given distance and you're given time, and you got to find the speed. Now in your book, you are given two methods for each of the subtopics that you have. But if you look at them carefully, those two methods mean the same thing. So let's see how it works. So again, let's take an example. You walk 400 meters in 5 minutes. So what's your speed? How do you find your speed? So 5 minutes is 400 meters. So 1 minute is how much? You say 400 divided by 5, right? Here we're talking in terms of time, right? Minutes. And now we are trying to find per minute. So that's why 5 went down in the denominator. Do you remember that from 5.1? We said that for whatever unit you're finding, that has to go down. So you're trying to find per minute. So that has gone down here in the denominator. So the answer is 80 meters per minute, right? Because 400 divided by 5 is 80. Okay, and this is method 1. Let's have a look at method 2. So it says you have to use the formula. Speed equals to distance upon time. Look here, what did we have? This unit is about distance, right? So that's what we are writing in the numerator, distance. And this is about time. Hour is time, right? So time goes down here in the denominator. The rate of travel. How much distance are you covering in a given time? Okay, so that's distance upon time. So what's the distance here? 400. And time is 5. So that's again 80 meters per minute. So that was also 400 divided by 5. Here also 400 divided by 5. That's why I said, though they look like two different methods, they work the same way. Okay? So speed is clear. You say distance divided by time. Before we engage with the next two subtopics, let's understand this formula here. So remember this triangle, and you can solve all your questions here in math and also in science. We make this triangle and we make this T inside that. Okay, so we write here D S T. If you say your A B C D, D comes first, right? Then P Q R S T. Okay, so you're going anti-clockwise. So based on this, now we have distance equals to, what do you see here? S and T, they are in the same line, which means they multiply. Okay, so distance is speed times time. Now the next one, speed equals to, what do you see here? D and T at the bottom, right? This line here is division, and this one was multiplication. So speed is distance upon time, right? Now can you tell me what is time based on this? Time will be this part. So that is distance upon speed. This is division, right? This line indicates division. Standing line here indicates multiplication, and this slipping line here indicates division. So if you understand this triangle, you can solve questions about speed, distance, time. You can solve all questions from this chapter very, very, very easily. And also it will help you in your science. So remember this diagram, fix it in your brain, look at it thoroughly, and it's not difficult one. So that's the first letter D at the top, R, S, T. So S and T at the bottom. S comes first and T comes later. Even if you interchange these two, it shouldn't matter. You can see, you can check here. Let's do that here. That's D and that's T and S. Will it change? Let me see for speed. It's still D upon T, right? Let's see for the time. It's still D upon S and distance is still S and T. Okay, so it doesn't matter. So first letter D has to come on top. At the bottom S, T. You interchange. It doesn't matter. Okay, you'll still have the same formula. So good with it? Is it imprinted in your brain? Yes? Great. So we do the next two topics here now. Find the distance given speed and time. You know that, right? Distance is? Yes. Use that image from your brain. Distance is at the top, speed and time at the bottom, which means they're multiplying, right? So distance is speed times time. Okay, let's take an example. Let's say you walk 80 meters per minute. What am I talking here? Am I talking distance? Am I talking time? No, I'm talking speed, right? Remember this one, okay? So I'm talking speed here. And this one indicates time. The question could be, how much would you walk in 10 minutes? This is per minute, right? So in 10 minutes, how much are you going to walk? So method one. 1 minute is 80 meters, right? 1 minute is 80 meters. So 10 minutes would be, this is what? Times 10. So this will also be times 10, and that's 800. Done. Method 2. What is method 2? They're using this formula. Distance is speed times time. What is your speed? 80 meters per minute. So you're not writing the units there, you just write the number. And time, you want to find for 10 minutes. So that's again 800. That's what you did here, right? Times 10. So it's exactly same. It's just they've given two methods, but they both mean the same. Okay, so don't worry if you have two methods there. Okay, let's go to the last one here. Find the time given the distance and speed. Time was at the bottom, right? So time is going to be distance upon speed. Let's take an example again. Your speed is 80 meters per minute. Okay, I'm using the same example. And let's say you covered distance of 800 meters. You were walking every minute 80 meters. And how much distance did you cover? 800. How much time will it take? 80 meters is only for 1 minute, but you're going 800, right? Your distance is 800. Your speed is 80. What's the time? So method 1, 80 meters in 1 minute. So we have 800 meters. How is this related? Times 10. Then you do the same thing, times 10. So you're going to take 10 minutes. Method 2. Formula T equals to D upon S. Your D is 800 and S is 80. So that's again 10, right? Because this is times 10. Done. So that's it. So do you see? It's the same thing again. Okay, so doesn't matter two methods. Don't worry. They are done exactly the same way. What's important is you remember this triangle. If you are clear with this triangle, this chapter is very easy for you. Yes? So look at it thoroughly. As I said, print it in your brain so that you can refer to it whenever you need. That's it. We shall meet soon in the independent practice for this chapter. Until then, keep watching and keep learning. Goodbye.